Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to another class of Microsoft Excel. In today's class, our objective is to learn about the formula of nested if else comparison analysis, and we'll learn this formula while making the salary sheet. The sheet that we'll be making today will be a generic sheet which will have all the designations of the employees along with their basic salaries. And with the help of the formula of nested if else comparison analysis, we will be calculating all the allowances of the employees along with the gross salary and the income tax and the net salary, that is the take home salary of all the employees. So without wasting more time, we should start. You all know the interface of this software, Microsoft Excel. So first I'll be writing the heading by merging certain rows and columns. So I'll be selecting from column A till column K, and I've taken three rows, 1, 2, and 3. After selecting all the area, I'll go to the home tab, and here I'll click on the option of merge and center, which will merge all the cells. And now I'll be writing my heading that is salary sheet. And now I am moving my cursor to cell A5, where I'll be writing the CL number followed by the designation. Okay, after designation, I'll be writing the basic salary, followed by home allowance, followed by medical allowance, followed by transportation allowance, and here I'll be finding out the bonus and increment. Here I'll be writing gross salary, and here I'll be calculating the income tax, and here I'll be calculating the net salary. Okay, so these are my fields of my sheet. Uh, Now I'll be writing few designations. Let's suppose I'm writing general manager. Underneath I'm writing manager. Underneath I'm writing assistant manager. Then I'm writing executive. Underneath executive I'm writing let's suppose clerk. So these are my designations. So I'll give the numbering, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I've considered just 5 designations at the moment. Now their basic salaries are given to us. So I'm considering the salary of general manager is let's suppose 3 lakh rupees. The salary of manager is 1,50,000. The salary of assistant manager is 1 lakh. The salary of executive is 50,000, and the salary of clerk is 25,000. So these are the salaries. Again, I have considered them hypothetically. Now we need to find out the allowances. The first allowance that we need to find out is the home allowance, and let's suppose uh, the organization says that every employee is being given 10% of their basic salary as in the home allowance. So here we will be creating the formula of nested if and else comparison analysis. And in order to create this formula, what I'll do, I'll start with is equals to if. I'll press a tab, and now I will create a logical test. And how I'll create a logical test, I'll select that cell in which my first designation is, that is column B, row 6, that is B6. and then I'll write is equals to. And why? Because I'm equating it. Now I'll be using inverted commas, and then I'll write what's written in cell B6, that is GM, and then I'll close the inverted commas. Now my criteria is complete. I'll be inserting a comma, and then I'll be selecting that cell in which the basic salary is available of the general manager. In our case, it is lying in column C, row 6, that is C6. So I'll multiply C6 by 10%, as I just mentioned that the criteria is 10% for all the employees, comma. Now I'm done with my first criteria of the general manager. Therefore, I'll copy the entire formula excluding these equals to. Then I'll press Ctrl C, and I'll paste this after the comma by pressing Ctrl V. Now again, the formula will remain the same after the first syntax, and I'll be just changing the designation. So instead of general manager, I'll be writing what? Manager over here, and the rate is same. Similarly, I'll press Ctrl V, and whatever was written underneath manager, the designation, I'll write AM, the rate will remain the same. And I'll press Ctrl V, and then I'll write executive over here, and again I'll press Ctrl V after the comma, and I'll write the last designation, that is clerk. Now keep in mind, since we have 5 designations, therefore I've used the if function 5 times 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I need to now close 5 brackets at the end. Therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are done with the first formula, and I'll press an enter. And after pressing the enter, I'll bring my cursor to cell D6, and now I'll move this cursor to the right bottom of this cell, where this cursor will convert into a bold plus, and now I'll double click it. So automatically all the designations home allowance will be appearing in column D, that is 10% of their basic salary, right? Now we need to find out the medical allowance. So there is one way that I can write the entire formula again, but there is another way that, since I did the effort over here in terms of finding the home allowance of the general manager, so I'll click on this cell, I'll double click it, and after pressing a double click it, I am copying the entire syntax. Again, I'll press Ctrl C, then I'll press escape, and then I'll move my cursor to cell E6, and I'll press Ctrl V. The same syntax I'll be pasting in the transportation allowance, the same will be in the bonus, the same will be in the increment, and the same will be in the income tax, right? Now we need to find out the medical allowance. Let's suppose the organization says that the medical allowance of each employee is 6% of their basic salary. So I'm changing the criteria. I'm just changing the percentage value. Instead of 10, I'm changing it to 6. And I'm almost done. So let's suppose for the medical allowance, we have taken 6% of their basic salary. Moving ahead, now we need to find out the transportation allowance. So the organization says that each of the employee gets 5% of their basic salary as in the transportation allowance. So I'm changing the rate from 10% to 5%, pressing enter, and again we'll be getting the transportation allowance of each of the employees. Now here we need to calculate what the bonus. So in order to calculate the bonus, in this part of the world, bonus is being given either when we have religious events like Eid or Bakra Eid. In such case, the organization gives the reward to the employees, or if there are sales manager and they have achieved their target. So in such case, there are certain mechanism by which the sales manager or the sales team get the bonus of the on the amount that they have achieved, right? So let's suppose in our case we are just considering that our organization is giving bonus to all employees, and the bonus is half of their salaries. So in such case, in order to give half of their salaries, I'll remove this percentage and I can write zero point 0.5 instead of the percentage. I'm multiplying the basic salary by zero point 0.5, which means I'm giving half of the salary to the employees as the bonus, right? So 3 lakh, half is 1,50,000. I'll just double click it. So automatically we'll have the half of the salary of each of the employees. Like 1,50,000 is 75,000, 1 lakh is 50,000, 50,000 is 25,000, and 25,000 is actually 12,500. So if I talk about the increment, now the increment is actually given after one annual year in most of the organizations. Uh, Normally, the months start from June to June. So in July, most of the employees get an increment in their salaries. So let's suppose the organization plans that because of the inflation rate, or we are increasing the basic salary of all the employees, and the increment rate is, let's suppose, uh, 5% of their salaries. So we'll be replacing 10% by 5%, and we'll be entering it. So we'll be getting the increment value, right? Okay. Now we need to calculate what the gross salary. In order to calculate the gross salary, again in the criteria, we will not add the bonus and the increment. Therefore, we will be using the formula of sum is equal to sum. I'll press a tab, and then I'll select cells from C6 to F6. I'm not adding the bonus and the increment as this is a criteria. This is not the realistic salary model. So you need to press enter. So you will be getting the sum of the basic salary plus the home allowance plus the medical allowance and the transportation allowance. Double click it over here. All the gross salaries will be appearing over here. Now we need to calculate the income tax. So you need to double click on this cell of J6, and now here we are not actually calculating the income tax on the basic salary. However, we are calculating the basic salary on the gross salary. So wherever you have C6, you need to replace it by I6. Why? Because my gross salary is there in cell I6. So wherever you have C6 in the formula, you need to replace it by I6. And in reality, the income tax criteria is given by the tax department of the state of your country. So in this part of the world, FBR is the department that gives the tax rate. So again, I'm not considering the realistic rate or that is currently being followed. Again, I'm considering a hypothetical rate. Let's suppose the income tax of the general manager is, let's suppose, 15% of his gross salary. In the case of manager, it is 13% of its gross salary. In the case of assistant manager, it is 10% of his gross salary. In the case of executive, uh, it's 5% of his gross salary, and in the case of clerk, we are not deducting any salary, therefore we are considering as 0%. So these are the different criterias. I'll press and enter. And here you will see that different tax rates are there as per the rate that we have assigned. Again, we use the hypothetical rates. In reality, the state taxation policy is a bit different. It is being applied on different slabs. Now you need to find out the net salary. In order to find out the net salary, you will be using is equals to, and you will be selecting the cell of I6. Why? Because your general manager gross salary is there in this cell. You'll use the subtraction symbol, and you will then select the cell of J6 where the income tax of the general manager is there, and you'll press enter, and now you have the difference. And now this is the salary that all the employees will be taking with themselves to their home, right? So you can see that we are done with our task. Now we will be making the presentation more better. So we'll be selecting our working sheet, and I'll be pressing a right click, and I'll be going to format cell. So I want everything to be in the center of the cell. Therefore, I'll go to the alignment, and where we have horizontal, I'll select this, and uh, center. Then I'll go to vertical, and I'll select it as center. Then I'll go to borders, and I'll outline and inside the working sheet. Click on OK. I will see that whatever is written in my sheet is appearing in the center of the cell. I need to apply the filters, so I'll select that row in which my fields are there. So after selecting it, I'll go on my home tab, and in home tab I have the option of sort and filter. I'll use the filter over here. So you'll see that here, along with all the fields, we have the filters. And if I want just the details of general manager, so I'll click on it, and I'll be left with the salary details of my general manager. So again, I want all back, so I'll select all, click on OK. Now you can improve the presentation again by coloring it. So if I select this cell, and I'll go to this home tab, font, paint option, so I can fill in the color, whatever color I like the most, for instance. So I can select this as well and color it now. The last thing that I will be doing in this task is to insert the graph. And the graph we will be inserting will be of the designation of the employees and their net salary. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be first selecting my column B, those cells from B5 to B10, where we have the designation, and then I'll be selecting that cell in which my net salary is there. And before selecting it from my mouse, I'll be pressing Control button from my keyboard. So I need to keep on pressing the CTRL button, and then I'll be selecting my entire net salary of all my designations, and then I'll be going to the Insert tab. And after going to the Insert tab, you'll see charts over here. Click on the option of two-dimensional chart, insert two-dimensional column chart, and here you will see that the chart will be appearing in front of you of the designations that you have just created. Again, in order to improve the uh, design of this chart, what you can do is, you can click on this option. You have multiple designs over here, whichever you like the most. You can use that design of the graph. Similarly, for instance, you want to change the colors, so you can go over here and you can change the colors as per your wish, whichever color you like. Similarly, you can change the layout as well. If you want to change the layout of your sheet, so you can change the layout as well. So this is the task that we have just completed by using the nested if and else comparison analysis. We found the allowances of our 5 designations. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned the entire task. So I am ending this lecture on this note that you all are practicing what you have been taught, and soon we'll be meeting with another video. Thank you.